Oh, what's up with this blur thing? It constantly does this blur thing. What's going on here? Pick it up a little bit. We in the building. A little quick live. Break down some 52 blocks. I've been getting some questions that I think need some answering. That's all. That's all. I've been getting some questions that I think need answering. That's right. And as you can see, I'm locked and loaded. Lock and loaded. Lock and load. We in the building. Who rocking with your boy breaking down this 52. Because I keep seeing these comments about that's not going to work. And, and I figured this would be a good time to break down some 52. What is it? Take some questions from the peoples, and if that serious conversation comes up, then we just do what we do around here. I got my coffee on deck. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. We're going to give some people some time to get in the room. Burly live. It's a live time. It's live. We putting real work down. Real work. Let me get my hat right. That's right. This is the Burly hat. It's that hood hat. You know what I'm saying? Know how to turn your t-shirt into a hat. It's that Allahu Akbar. It's that Allahu Akbar hat right here. Allahu Akbar. Arm, leg, arm, head. Where'd it be? Where'd it be? Where'd it be? Who with me? Who in the chat room? Who with me? Let me know who with me. Where you from? What country you repping? What city you repping? What state you repping? What village you repping? What you repping? I don't even care. Just put it up there. That's right. It's in the air. It's in the air, people. You see that smoke? That's a good cloud of smoke right there. Smash that like button. Get this video out. Smash the like button. It costs nothing. Male Israelite afternoon from the UK. Okay, first time here. We got the first time. We got the first timer to the chat. Now we talk about fighting around here and everything in between. So we got a broad chat right over here. Sometimes it's specific. For Lux, I learned most of 52 blocks from your online course. I just have to practice. Hold on, we got somebody rocking the online course. Salute to Velux up in here. Salute. We give you that triangle trade with the closed door catch. Born and raised in Brooklyn, live in Texas. McKinley Gregg. Brooklyn. I like martial arts. Yeah, well, listen, that's what we here to talk about. Because I keep seeing these comments about that won't work in the real fight. So there's so many people talking about 52 blocks. I felt what is it? How did it come about? Okay, so now every culture of man has a pressure that creates a martial art. And when you look at the Chinese, what was the pressure on the Chinese? The Mongols. They kept coming over there, taking over China. We talk about Genghis Khan and them. He said China should be destroyed because it wasn't good enough for his horses to graze. How bad was Genghis? Because Genghis was a horse fighter. He loved horses. They was raised with their horses. They treated horses like dogs. They loved their horses. So he said China wasn't good enough. It couldn't graze. His horses couldn't live there. Let's burn this whole jump off down. So it was that pressure that made the Chinese man say, yo, we got some invaders. We're going to have to learn how to fight. We're going to have to do something. We're going to have to act like a crane, a monkey. It didn't even matter. Because when you got that much time on your hand, they ain't have no internet or TV back then. They were real men every day being real men. So they practiced, and they practiced so hard that these martial arts became effective, and they used them to back down some invaders. Now we know China, had a problem with the Mongols, but as I was saying, it's a pressure. Satori Monkey D, salute. It's a pressure that creates a martial art. So what is the pressure that created 52 blocks? Now, Let's go back to the first art black men were allowed to compete in over here in America, and that was boxing. That's right. Was no taekwondo, was no judo, was no Wing Chun. I'm tired of people saying 52 is Wing Chun. No, 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 no. Two arms, two legs, nothing new under the sun. All martial arts start to look the same at some point, unless you're an alien and got four legs and five arms. But if you got two arms and two legs like me, it's but so many different ways you can manipulate these arms. So all fighting styles are going to look the same at some point. So it's not Wing Chun. Matter of fact, it is not the technique of the art that makes it different from another art. It is the culture and the pressures that make it different. See, black people, we wasn't being attacked by the mongrels. It's a different pressure. So, black man, boxing was the first sport, combat sport, black men were allowed to compete in. And at this time, boxing was a brutal sport. We talking about it was almost outlawed. They were in back of speakeasies, beating the snot out of each other. One, you take one, I take one, you take one, I take one, you take one, I take, and the person who can keep taking these things, he was the champ. This is how white man was fighting. I'm not. This is no knock to my white brothers. It's no knock to you. This is just what y'all was doing. Y'all had the offense. Y'all understood beating some ass. Y'all understood that. Y'all had that. But what y'all didn't have was defense. So when the black man entered the game, we wasn't with this. We wasn't with that game. Matter of fact, we was with. So we trying to hit you and throw off your punch. We wasn't with at that point. What was boxing was the stronger man won, like the man who could absorb punishment and keep coming. He was the champ. Black man came in with a different notion, like, no, we still want to be champ, but we don't want to absorb all of that punishment. That's why it's more black boxers that have said this phrase than any other race of man, which is, I'm still pretty after a fight. Like, who has the concept of thinking about being pretty in a fight? Black fighters. That's right. I said it. I said it. You heard it right here. We want to beat you up and still look pretty. And people can think that's crazy, but these are the pressures that created 52 blocks of art of defense, of not being hit, how to fight a fight and still be pretty. These are our pressures. Because even in the ghetto, if you got into a fight and you won the fight, but you came back to your hood and you had a black eye, we consider that you lost. You could have beat snot out of you, dude. He could have got that one lucky eye punch off in luck. Like, he didn't even throw it with no intention. He just got it off. But when you come back to the hoods, we're gonna be like, yo, you got beat up. One eye jammy. That's how extreme, as black men, foundational black Americans in the ghetto, we wanted to leave the fight with no damage. In our minds, a true fight is won by defeating your opponent and taking little to no damage. Thus, Floyd Mayweather. These are no dinks. If you look at the list of black boxers are way more defensive savvy than any other race of man. And the races of men that are now savvy, guess what they're emulating? Like Lomachenko. Guess what Lomachenko is emulating the style of? That is black man fighting. See, but boxing is dope. See, boxing, like any other art, we are a melting pot. So everybody throwing what they know. Black men throwing some defense, white men throwing some offense, Latin men throwing some machismo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mars Mathematics, my family up in here. My family up in here. So boxing is the melting pot. We can all emulate each other. I can fight like a Mexican. I can fight like a white man. A white man can fight like a Mexican. A Mexican can fight like a black man. See, this is what we did with boxing. This is why boxing is so dope. It is the melting pot of men. Almost every race of man has wore a belt in boxing. ED5, peace. What's going on? Michael Phoenix, peace. Every race of man has wore a belt. Because we all copy off of each other. Get them likes up. We looking good. Can we get more? Can we get the same amount of likes as the people in the building? And we do that because we all can take from each other. It's not like other arts where they all close doors. Like, nah, you can't see what we doing. No, think about every art you know that had to do some boxing. Bruce Lee said what? I was watching Ali in the mirror. You watching Joe Louis in them. But getting back to the subject, got off. I left the subject. This is what was the pressure to create 52 blocks, a block of system of defense. See, people don't understand defense. Coels Thompson, salute. Shinobi, salute. Defense is respect to your opponent. I don't know why in America we think defense is some punkness, because that's why Floyd doesn't get the props he's supposed to get. Defense is self-natural in you. Offense is not. You just don't know how to punch, how to kick. But even if I taught you no 52 and I tried to hit you in the head, you're going to do something, right? You're going to do something. You ain't going to just stand there and let me pound on you. See, defense can be sharpened because it's already in you to a high level. See, offense is different. Nobody's just knowing how to Kimura lock somebody. No one knows how to just throw a right, the right type of left hook or straight right hand. That is not natural to you. This is why defense is so important. It is not something that you can throw away. Look, one of the greatest sayings ever that came to fighting is, everybody has a plan to what? They get punched in the face. Press 1. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And that saying is a saying of the importance of defense. Because if you taking these things to your face, there's no way you can mount a counterattack. Your brain is slapping off the back of your cranium. Every time you take your brain, which is sitting in fluid, slaps off the back of your cranium. Press 1. And every time it slaps off your cranium, you have many knockouts. So that's why you must have some defense. Because how are you going to strategically get rid of your man? Cartoon knots on your cranium. Exactly. How are you strategically going to get rid of the person in front of you if you just catching shots all to your smucker? You just eating them things like Tic Tacs. No. Defense is actually respect to your opponent, because what offense is saying is that you always want to win, and that's not the truth. Offense can lie to you, people. You will always not be the winner, or you won't always be in the winning moment in the fight. There could be a time where he coming on. He threw 12 punches at you. You better be defensively ready, or you go sleep. See, defense is respect to your opponent, because you saying, I want to kill you, you want to kill me. You're not saying that you just want to kill him, because that's only one-sided. Even the person that's robbing you, if you put up a fight, you think they just going to be like, oh yeah, well, you're the good guy, so let me just give up. No, they're going to try to kill the good guy, go home, rape your wife. Pardon me. Let me take that word R off of it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to use that word, ape your wife, or any type of craziness. You know, the whole point of it is that the bad guy wants to live too. He wants to live too. It's not just you. So you got to throw that out your mind. This is why you need defense, because defense respects the fact that he wants to hurt you. So now you've double layered. You respect the fact that he wants to hurt you, and you want to hurt him. Because it's only you open up to hurt a man that you can be hurt. That is prime time. See, when you go to snatch a man's crown, you must know your crown is on the chopping block too, buddy. You ain't just out here snatching crowns. You just some crown snatcher. No, no, no. Don't be lied to. The minute you go to snatch another man's crown, your crown could be snatched and knocked right off your head. Yes, I definitely I have the online course for that, Shinobi, where I'm breaking that down. But this is why defense is so important, and this is 52. So when I see these comments about that won't work in the fight, defense won't work in the fight. So what did we rock 'em, sock 'em robots? Do we just got to put our head down, the propeller swing? Not over here, not right here. Over here, over here, we got defense. So that makes us counter punchers. That means we live off the motto of make them miss, make them pay. Press one. Press one if you with me. Make them miss, make them pay. Press one. Who heard me out there? That's the model we live off of. Hi, that joint is huge. That's right, Jack has it. Jake has it. We puffing over it. We smoking. You know what I'm saying? That's the model we live off over here. Make him miss and make him pay highly. Like you're gonna pay a high price. We ain't talking about the wholesale price. We talking about the retail price. Huh? I'm gonna make you pay the retail price. You ain't paying wholesale. Nah, you ain't paying wholesale. You're gonna pay the retail price after you miss. So this is what 52 blocks is. I know we got a lot of other people talking about they can stand in one spot, block 10 people, catch razors, flip off of buildings. I don't do none of that. But what I can do is make you miss and make you pay the retail price. Press one. That's what I can do. That's what we're talking about here. So that is the importance of defense, people. That is the importance of defense. That is the importance of 52 blocks. 52 blocks is the only art talking about self-preservation. 360. Head movement, foot movement, blocks, interception, feints, the juice. That's the juice. What sport don't have feints? Even the basketball, they have the pump fake. You got the quarterback fake in football. I don't know what the fake is called in hockey. I don't know hockey fakes, but I played hockey. I played the goaltender. I was goaltender, but I don't know. But I bet, and I know hockey got a fake too, where they be chopping around the ball, and you don't know. Huh? He said, if you got defense, you got offense. That's right. You can't stand the block all day. You got to move and counter. That's right. You know what I'm saying? See, life is fluid, people. If your defense is static, guess what you represent? Death. Guess what is static and full of rigor mortis? Death. Life is flexible, baby. Life is moving. Life is on the move. Life got defense. You can't nail life down. You cannot nail life down. Go on and try to trap life and see what happens. You seen what happened in Jurassic Park. You seen what happened in Jurassic Park. You can't trap life. Life expands. Life doesn't contract. It expands. So you can't trap life. Because life got defense, baby. Life is slipping, dipping. Lord Reese, that's right. Hit that like button. Life is slipping and dipping. You can't just stand in one spot. There is no such defense that can allow you to stand in one spot and block shots. It's just not going to happen, people. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to be the myth buster and crush a couple of fantasies because I know we all want to do magical stuff when we fight. But keeping it into a reality-based, get home, stay safe, your blocks have to have purpose. You can't just be out there dancing. This ain't African dancing, man. This is not African dancing. If you want to dance, go to the club. If you want to fight, you're going to have to get ready to fight. And fighting means you're going to need a level of defense to so your opponent knows that you're respecting him. You're respecting his right to live too, whether he's the bad guy, the good guy, or in between. You said, explain Steven Seagal. I think Steven Seagal really put some work in. I think Steven Seagal was really about that life as far as training. Now, it's real competitions. I don't know. Some of his moves look highly staged and they look good for camera. I know some kicks LB, I'll be honest. I don't like UFC because I think grappling slows down fights. Well, then what you're trying to do is turn off a reality, and you can't do that. There are three basic groups of fighting: punching, kicking, wrestling, and grappling goes with wrestling. So you can't really blind yourself to one side, one way of fighting, or blind yourself to it. you know you have to be true to it. You can't be blind to, like, that's why MMA is what it is. MMA is the closest thing to real fighting that we know of. Like, a MMA champion can really teach you how to defend yourself. Like, boxing is good too. Like, you can knock some people out, but the variables of fighting is that it may not stay a boxing match. There's no referee to rip y'all apart. Once he closes the gap and grabs your shirt, it's on, kid. It's on. What you gonna do? So you're gonna have to know how to grapple. If it's a kick match, he's kicking, or you want to kick him. You To be a fighter, you must know the three basic food groups, and MMA covers that. MMA is the closest thing we have to real time fighting. It is. You said, I think grappling should stay with judo, jiu-jitsu, and wrestling only. Yeah, well, there is stand-up wrestling too. There's definitely stand-up grappling. 52 blocks is the real deal, no question. Mark, United States citizen, salute. Philly cheese, please post more trainers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'm gonna be working through the online course. Philly cheese, I need me a Philly cheese steak. You just made me think about it. As a Tai Chi Guan practicer, I'm curious to know how 52 deals with wrestling, the hit, kick, wrestling. Does 52 have those components? Well, 52 blocks is like I said, it's an all around defensive thing. So, sensitivity is part of that. So, sensitivity for grappling, footwork for strikers, blocks for strikers. Yeah. So, we have we have a way to help train for grapplers. We got Brownsville in the house, Travel Man 357. Brooklyn. The shoulder roll is really the cross arm defense with a little slip back, lean back. You can block plenty. Yeah, well, you can switch it up. The shoulder roll does a lot. I love Wing Chun. Yeah, Wing Chun in the right time works. Yeah. Spiritual practice. Yes. Qigong. You got to use Qigong, people. Meditation. Mind, body, spirit. Got to have all three. Do I think MMA is its own system? No, I do. No, I believe it's its own way of thinking, way of warfare, but definitely not a system, because everybody trains it so differently. What moves was 52 blocks? What moves was 52 blocks featured in? It was lit. What movie? I think it's in Fast and Furious 9, the new one. Check that out. I don't know if anybody's seen that, but I believe we Luda put something down for us. I want to learn bare knuckle boxing. Which of 52 blocks would you find the most important to learn for the? Well, then you got to learn the full defense if you want to bare knuckle box. Slipping, dipping, footwork, feints, blocks, interceptions, the whole enchilada. Do you? Bruce Lee was definitely the fourth father of MMA. Yes, we can even go with inventor. I guess we can do that. Yeah, yeah. It was in the movie Gun Hill too. Does capoeira footwork work for boxing or 52? It can definitely work in a street fight. Yeah, that footwork is very deceptive if you know what you're doing. Is 52 from Stato or Jailhouse Rock? It went by Stato and Jailhouse Rock. Those are some of the names it went by. So, pretty much the same thing. Bruce Lee, my fave person. Facts. How effective is Krav Maga for close quarters situations? Are there any? No, Krav Maga is pretty much a bunch of offensive moves put together, meant to kill a man in seconds. Because you got to think about the people that are using it, the Israel soldiers who are trying to take out, martyrs, people willing to blow themselves up. You know, 52 from Egyptians. Nah, I don't know about that. But everything can be traced back to the motherland, abstract wise. Do you offer the complete 52 system on DVD? I've broken it down. It's in there's 4 digital downloads that can get you all the way up to 1 through 40. I haven't made the last DVD yet, but my online courses, advanced.lightburly.com, breaks down all of them. So does Learn Dash Martial Arts. How do you get started with 52 blocks from an absolute beginner living outside the US? Get on the online course, people. Sign up. $25 a month. Come on now. It ain't even that serious. 25 for the price of a cup of coffee every day. What's a cup of coffee? $1. So if you drink 1 cup of coffee, that's $30 you spent. You spending $25 for some real information. Come on, stop playing with me. I didn't did the work, people. Yeah, I don't know about that Egyptians thing. Bruce Lee versus Michael J. White. Who's winning? I gotta go with Michael J. White. Shinobi, I Mr. 52 explained it. I don't know about that. Well, he broke it down in his way. I'll say that. But like I said, when you thinking about the motherland, a lot of things can be traced back to that continent. Yo, LB, are you going to put up more music? Facts. My music is coming for sure. Can you put the info to get the online course? Yes, I should put. I should have put it in the. I'll put it in descriptions. Ancient Kemet used all styles. I'm pretty sure of it. Well, I don't. I wouldn't say used all styles, but they had a style. I'm at work, so I'm playing catch up. Okay, get the bag, son. Get the bag. Tech last. What's good? What got you into 52 blocks in the first place? Oh, it was popular when I was coming up. When I was coming up, fist fighting is what we did. We fist fought. We didn't have too many guns like today. Back in my day, being a man, you had to fist fight. So 52 blocks was, unless you wanted to get punched all upside your head, you needed some defense. Do you have a yearly price? Huh? That's my. I didn't think about that. I'm going to think about that. Floyd Mayweather or Aaron Pryor? Did you just come with a dope ass question? Aaron Pryor, baby. I love Floyd, but Aaron Pryor is the non-stop perpetual punching machine. Lord of mercy. He just took me back. You're going to add more 50 to your channel. Yes, sir. Yeah, well, I got over like 1,000, 2,000 videos up, 52 blocks info. What ended up happening with razor spin? Well, razor spin was, it was good for jail, outside in the streets. Not so much. But in jail, it was a good way to hide a weapon. Oh, yeah, I miss fighting. Nate Roman, appreciate it. Post more training vids. They up, Adam. They up. I got like 2,000 vids up. Floyd versus Vasily. I got to go with Floyd. After seeing what Tiafimo just did to Vasily, even though the shoulder problem looked like it was a real problem, I got to go with Floyd on that one. Trying to mix boxing / 52 blocks with my that's dope. Dope mix. So you got offense, defense, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. You breaking people up, Mr. Bishop. What do you think of Ludacris and Lorenz Tate's 52 blocks? It's taught to him by my brother Diallo Frazier. Love to my brother Diallo Frazier. I think I think it's good. It looks good. Tech Last, Survival of the Fittest. I'll be training MMA for 4 years and also doing wrestling. That's good work. Big ups, 52 block style. Love from the UK. Good looking, Mr. Silk, man. Nate Robinson, what's the real reason you're not doing instructional videos no more? I had to retire because I felt the brothers wasn't treating me right. I felt like for the last 12 years, I've been holding down 52. I've been in the front line, and I'm not getting the love that I think I should get. And I believe as being an alpha male, you got to demand your respect. And, so what I'm going to do is let the other brothers protect 52 now. Like I'm Mr. 52, and they can get on the front lines and spar with the MMA monsters, because there's still a lot of people who don't believe 52 is even an effective or even a real thing. They Whiskey Dragonfly. I just broke down the origin, man. I wish it's at the beginning of this live. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking a step back. I'm going to step away and let those brothers do it now. Because Light Burly is a brand by himself. Raw. Guns up. Press 1. Light Burly is a brand by himself. Press 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let the other brothers do it. Do you offer certifications? Yes. With Learn Dash Martial Arts, I do certify people. When I'm coming back, Kevin Jeter, I'm coming back to Thompson soon. In August, I'll be up. I'll be back. Thompson Square Park is where it started for me, people. That's where I became like Burly. Yes, they definitely lack stand-up skills, for sure. Oh, could you show us in slow motion that block and move with the elbows and forearms that you would usually do in your viz? You must be talking about Skull and Bones. I sure can. See, now, the thing what people say is they say this. They say, like, when you throw that Skull and Bones, my body is open. See, the problem with that is they must not have been in no fights. These movements are eye blinks, people. This is not Skull and Bones. That's not a Skull and Bones. That's just you scared to get hit. What is a true Skull and Bones? So that's your window to hit my body. That's your window. Now, if you fast enough to hit my body in that window, good for you. But I doubt it. I doubt it. Can you show the 5 basic blocks to practice? Yeah, I can show you some basic blocks. Most people are either straight punches or round punches. Nobody zigzags a punch at you. So either a punch is going to do this, it's going to do this, or it's going to do this. That's the only, or this. These round or shape. So what you need to do is figure out what type of fighter are you fighting. Is he a round puncher or a straight puncher? Most fighters favor one side. Very few people favor both sides. So if he's a round puncher, you want to use blocks that protect you against round punches. Closed doors. If he's a straight puncher, you want to use punches that protect you against straight punches. Skull and Bones, both sides. Then you have blocks that do both. Rob the bank, that protects you from a straight or a round. It's that simple, people. Do not make it any more complicated than that, or you're going to sleep. You're going to sleep. Fighting is happening in milliseconds, people. Milliseconds. There is no frozen stances. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Me too. I'm a straight puncher. My straight right, straight down. Let me put it on the camera. See, look at that straight right. You see how I put my head? I'm down here when I'm low. So I'm protecting myself and I'm trying to stab you at the same time. Defense, people. People, press 1. Press 1. Defense. So this is why 52 blocks is so important. And it's so simple. It's not nothing complex, because when you start fighting, your mind switches back to primal. You're working on milliseconds. You can't be having blocks that take too long. All of this going to get you beat up, son. You're going to sleep. You start doing all of that in front of me, and I guarantee you you're going to sleep. Your blocks must be situational. What is he doing? Is he punching round or is he punching straight? That's it. That's simple. No magic. I'm sorry if I destroyed some fantasies. No magic, people. Real simple shit. No magic. Sorry. It is what it is, right? This is what it's about. And this is why it's effective. Because it's simple. You in a street fight, you ain't got time to be thinking about the heart exploding technique. You ain't got time for that. He is on your neck. He on your neck. He trying to make you sleep. You see the fight reactions I put up? He on your neck. What you going to do? So you need something that's going to work under pressure. Skull and Bones will work under pressure, people. Don't let them fool you. Oh yeah, the footwork is everything. The footwork, see, let me tell anybody that's a Burly on here know how I teach. First, we learn footwork. This is how it goes down. First, you learn footwork because you gotta learn how to move out the way. That's first. And blocking and none of that's going to matter if you ain't learning how to move out the way. It's like if a truck is coming at you, you can't block no truck. You move out the way. So moving out the way is first. So we teach footwork. Then I layer it with ducks, dips, slips, head movement, shoulder catches, right? Interception, blocks, right? That's the layer. First you get the footwork, then you get the next layer, then you get the blocks. Then I teach you how to punch. Because once you learn how not to get punched in your face, G-Man TV fam is in here. Now I can teach you how to punch somebody else in their face. That's just respectful. That's respect. How you gonna learn how to punch a man in the face and you ain't learn how not to get punched in your face? What type of? That's why all of the fights look the way they look on World Star. Not in the face, not in the face, not in the face. They don't even know how to protect themselves. They out there swinging they beat us, but they don't know how to protect themselves. That's right. These are your penis beaters. You know what I'm saying? You out there swinging your penis beaters, but you don't know how to protect your crown. What type of madness is that? That's why 52 Blocks is here to save this new young generation. And Uncle Light is here. I ain't going to let you go out like that. I ain't going to let you go out like that. I'm going to teach y'all some defense. So when y'all out there swinging your penis beaters, you're protected. You heard me? Young Zeke. Young warriors. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you, young warrior. That's why Miyagi taught Deanna to sand the floor. That's right. That was wax on, wax off. How can you sign up for the classes in Thompson Park? I'll be back in New York probably in August, and I got a gym that I'll be working out of. You must first learn how not to get punched in your face before you want to start punching other people in the face. It's just that simple. It's respect. It's respect. You got to have respect. Because a fight is a real thing. So you have respect for his offense. So when you come with your offense, you make him respect you. You make him put some respect on your name when you make a miss. You've been watching since 08. Salute. All jewels. That's what I give. Press one. That's what I'm here. Let me tell y'all something. I may got 13 years left. I'm getting old, people. I'm getting to my Pa May stage. I got to get rid of all of this information. LB Floyd or Young Tony? If we talking about Pretty Boy, I'll go with Young Toy. I'll go with him beating Young Tony. If we talking about Money May, I don't know. Young Tony was a tough character, so Pretty Boy Floyd could beat Young Tony. Facts. That's right. It's called self-defense for a reason. But a lot of people think self-defense is just beating people up. No, self-defense is not getting beat up yourself. You even take a block like triangle trade. It's a moving block. It's meant for concurrent punches. So I'm looking at somebody who's throwing consecutive punches. See, this is what 52 Blocks is thinking about, baby. We got redundant blocks. We got blocks thinking about these situations because we was in the trenches early days of boxing, baby. No, not Kung Fu self-defense. Kung Fu self-defense would be to whatever Kung Fu, you're doing. I'm getting better. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Do that block slowly one more time. Shoulder, head, shoulder. This is why it's called the triangle trade. This is the triangle. So if I did it, I'm doing it for my rear hand. If I did it for my lead hand, it'd be slit. Well, this hand, and you notice this hand stays up. This hand stays up. It's not this. And this hand disappears and you get all beat upside your head. No. So if I got to catch something else, I'm ready to go. Uh, Volume 1, Volume 3, and Volume 4 is going to cover all of that. The volume between that was actually a documentary. I stopped selling that. Because Floyd barely beat Augustus because Augustus was tough. Augustus was no punk. Augustus was no pizzunk. So, and a lot of 52 is not just blocks, it's hand feints too. You take the last block at 52, jig smack rack attack. So that's equivalent to like what we would call a bum rush. That move is meant to knock you on your heels by your eyes. Because what does 52 blocks attack? See, every art attacks something. Punchings, boxers attack your face and head. Muay Thai men attack everything. 52 blocks attacks your eyes, your perception on what you think is happening. That's why we so deadly. That's why we deadly. Because we attack your perception of what you think is going to happen. And guess what? As predators, we have bad depth perception. That's why our cars have brake lights. If you didn't have brake lights on the back of cars, we'd be slamming into the back of each other because we have bad depth perception. Birds have better depth perception. Their eyes sit here. That's why you can't sneak up on the bird. They can see you. They got you coming. Us as predators, our depth perception isn't that great. So 52 blocks also is the master at hand feints, baby. Our hand feints are better than our blocks. The blocks are just one small part. Now, see, if somebody's throwing punches at you, you don't always have to block. This is why 52 blocks is so big. You can dip them. You can slip them. You can step them out of range, or you could block them. See, you can't repetitively do something over because the way the brain works, it's looking for patterns. So if you're constantly just doing this, I'm going to find your pattern and put you to sleep. No, sometimes you block, sometimes you slip, sometimes you catch. You alternate. You stay away from patterns. This is what the brain wants. It's a pattern. That's why your life is a pattern. I guarantee it. Because humans we don't like living in the unknown. We need patterns. We look for patterns. So when you're fighting, build no patterns, or you will be seen. It's just like even if you have a gun in your house, you got the 40 cal. If I know you got the 40 cal, then I'm gonna come with the Draco. You have been neutralized. But if I don't know you got the 40 cal, you have an edge with your weaponry. So that's the same way with fighting. Don't show people who you are. Fighting you should be like fighting when you fighting the 52 block men that I trained, the Burly style. It's like fighting the man in the house of mirrors. You are never getting the same look twice. You're getting different looks. So your brain can't stick to nothing. And then I make you sleep. Snoring. Can someone be too old to learn how to fight? I'm 38. I have 2 sons. Never too old, buddy. Never too old. The more you can breathe in oxygen, you're never too old. Never too old, buddy. You still, if all, even if your fingers ain't working, you ain't got all your arms and legs, we can learn other stuff, head movement. As long as you're alive, you can do something because defense is multi-layered. There's psychological tricks that are defensive. Unknown is what everybody's afraid of, except a few of us. There may be a few of us on this planet that the unknown doesn't scare. Is there any wrist control or joint manipulation techniques in 52 blocks? No, 52 blocks is all defensive. That would be an offensive move. Never too old to learn. But you can put those techniques with your 52 blocks. DXL, would it be, pimping? I'm up here running my mouth. I got 100 people in the building. This is my biggest crowd ever. So I want to thank everybody. Press 1. I got 100 people and 120 likes. I did it this live. This live is my best live ever. I'm just going to let y'all know right now. Every 101 of y'all up in this building, I appreciate you because y'all have just given me my biggest live ever and given me a reason to keep these lives going because they wasn't really rocking like that. But because of this live right here, 100 people in the building, 107 now, and 127 likes. Oh, y'all gonna have me up here run. Y'all just started something. Y'all know I'm a hard worker, right? Don't turn me on. Don't turn me on. I don't know how to turn off. I don't be knowing how to turn off. Y'all see how I put up videos, right? I turn on and I don't know how to turn off. But what I am going to be doing is once I learn or somebody can show me how I can interview people on my live, I'm going to be interviewing my man G-Man TV. He's in the comments right now. He's going to be my first interview. We're going to break down, that old Puerto Rican. See, G-Man TV is old Puerto Rican. I'm not talking about you new Puerto Ricans. Y'all different. I grew up with old Puerto Rican, baby. Old Puerto Rican. Serious business, baby. Serious business. Serious business. You know what I'm saying? Serious business, especially when it comes to fighting. Hector Camacho, to name a few. My man Kodo. Old Puerto Rican is different, baby. It's like old black. So we're going to interview G-Man TV. He going to break down his first dealings with 52. You know what I'm saying? Money Marv, multimedia, salute. With it be, fam? He gonna be up in here. He gonna break it down what old Puerto Rican is about. So all you new young Puerto Ricans who don't know, I'm bringing in old Puerto Rican. And he gonna break it down for y'all. He gonna set y'all straight. DB 100s, salute. What exercises can I do to strengthen my forearms and elbows to absorb punches when blocking? Oh, the lovely Tigress just dropped the dub on your boy. Nothing but love. Triangle trade with the closed door. Salute to you, lovely Tigress. I appreciate you. Puerto Ricans and black are one people. Say it again, Gator Ninja. Say it again. I don't think they heard you. The gym is going to be on 119th and 5th Avenue. King's Kids said, yo, bro, this is Dynamite Real Fight Talk from NYC, now in Central Florida. Any 52 blocks teachers down there know, but my man G-Man TV is in Tampa, Florida. He's going to be holding it down Florida, straight like that. Got all respect. Will love the master of the art. Please do. Yes, step of all steppers. I told you we need more lives. You was right. You was right, fam. I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know I can do this. My largest number up to this point was like 20, 30 people, but I got 100 people in the building, 133 likes. The lovely Tigress then dropped the dub on your boy. So, I'm going to have to keep these up, because, I'm getting old, so I got to get rid of the information, and even some of this mental information got to go too. Any gyms in ATL, NASDAQ, Gaddy, I'm in ATL. You ain't, I'm here. I'm here. Mud Creek Park. Come see me. You know what I'm saying? Come see me. Reach out to me. The number 347-816-5357. One more time, 347-816-5357. G-Man TV, Jacksonville, salute. I live in Jamaica and found 52 blocks and I would like to learn. I have the online course, learn-martialarts.com and advanced.lightburly.com. Get on there. But I can tell you this, I got a management team, so I'm going to be out there in Jamaica. I'm coming to Africa. I want to get to Egypt. I got my passport. I got 2 stamps on it. After COVID, I want it stamped out. Yes, Shinobi, that's the number. Yes, that's it. Double-matic. You know what I'm saying? Come to Louisiana. Facts. We here in the States. I'm going to touch up the States. I got to touch up the States. I was just out there in Cali with the brothers from CT Fletcher. I was with his nephew. Salute to him. Show nothing but love. I didn't get a chance to meet CT Fletcher, but I'm going back out there for the Iron Addict Challenge. So I will be in Cali for that. Any thoughts on Wilder versus Fury? Now, I believe Fury's going to win. I got to go with Fury technically. My heart goes with Wilder, though, just to keep it real. Fury is that good. Young Zeke, your name rings bells. I've heard of 52 blocks from my cousin. Thank you, Young Zeke. I've been trying to ring bells. When I was 12, my dream was to be a famous 52 block fighter. And guess what happened? So I guess we can say dreams come true, huh? Mm-hmm. I guess we can go with that. That's a fact. That is a fizzac. We can say dreams come true because that's what I wanted to do. That's what I accomplished. Is it okay to be a kung fu fighter? Be honest. Ah, see, this is the thing with kung fu, and I'm a kung fu fighter too. Um, there's three major groups of fighting: punching, kicking, wrestling. So the problem with kung fu is they don't. A lot of kung fu forms don't really capture one of the essence. But you got things like Choli foot that's real good kicking. Shaolin. You got but a lot of kung fu arts don't capture that essence. So what I would say to do is learn all three: punching, kicking, and wrestling, or one, and then put that with your kung fu. So if you learn how to box and you learn Wing Chun, I think that would be dope. I think that would be dope to be a Wing Chun man that actually knew boxing science, or a Wing Chun man that actually knew Muay Thai. You know how deadly you'll be. Mars Lowell, salute. That's right, my man G-Man TV's in Tampa, Florida. You was thinking about Choli foot? do do sword with 52 blocks. We mean weapon? Yeah, you can mix it with the footwork. Yes. You ever thought of writing a book on 52 blocks? If you did, where can we get it? Like Burly.com, Gator Ninja, already ahead of you. I got another one coming. It's going to be more philosophical, like, everybody has a plan till they get punched in the face. That's that. I'm not going to steal it, but that's going to be the tone. That's going to be the tone of the book. Any 52 block teachers in Los Angeles. Yes, Bully Burly is out there. One of my great students. He can definitely get you started. Tai Chi and 52 rules. Eric Fosner. Physics. What is the best to start my sons out in boxing? Well, boxing is martial arts. That's something we got to correct. We've always been thinking, a lot of us think of martial arts as just kung fu. No, martial arts means fighting way. So boxing is a martial art. So if you start them in boxing, you started them in martial arts. Do I know Mr. 52? What? We used to hustle together. We sold drugs together from the desert. Yes, know him pretty well. How much would sparring sessions be? Right now, I charge $100 an hour for classes, and that includes everything: teaching, sparring. We can wrestle, you know, thumb wrestle, whatever you want to do. Throw knives at each other. For that $100 an hour, I'm down for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, as G-Man TV, I can only be technical. As the technical man, I got to go with Fury, but my heart goes with Wilder. Physics, it goes with Wilder. I would love to see Wilder win. I want Wilder to win, but I can't take away the fact that Fury is highly skilled and, you know, cheating and highly skilled. He's a gypsy. Hey, gypsies. We all know about gypsies. I knew y'all was hood. Oh, facts. Hood all day, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with the hood. The hood is all good. Ain't nothing wrong. You can be dirty long as you know how to take a shower, right? You can be dirt. You can come from the dirt. But as long as you know how to take a shower, you good money. Who was the Jamaican guy you was training in the rain? That was Roberto Sharp. That was my teacher. Great teacher. Taught me a lot. Put me on the path. Litcon, $10. Drop $10 on your benzoy, on your boy NYC. Are the volumes shown on the online subscription or sold separately, and which one would be the best to start? No, the digital downloads are sold separately on lightburly.com. I would say start with volume one and go from there, because I have footwork, advanced footwork. So I would say start from one and go all the way up. I think on my site they're in order. But it's the black DVD, yellow DVD, the red DVD. Then you want to go to footwork and advanced footwork. Salute. I appreciate you. Yeah, I block punches with my elbows. Elbows, forearms. That's your protection, baby. Shins and knees protect the lower half. That's your body has protection to it. Elbows and forearms protect the upper half. Shins and knees protect the bottom. That's how you came out your mama like this. Came out, we came out the vagina like this. Chin down, elbows and knees, baby. That's called the fetal position. One of the most strongest positions you can be in. LB, who was the founder? There's no founder to 52. It's a lot of different men. And I think I could be credited with systemizing it. What's the main difference between Alto Shuffle and 52 blocks? Um, it's in the land, it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. Alto Shuffle is more of footwork than just the whole system. Queens, New York, stand up. Let the cards fall where they may. Uh-huh. Is 52 blocks in any shoulder strikes you can do? Is there 52 block show? Well, you gotta remember, it's a defense. So you gotta think of 52 blocks as a shield. So what could you do from behind the shield? You can punch somebody in the face, you can shoot them, stab them. So think of your 52 blocks as a shield. So any offense can be paired with 52 blocks. Gary Oaks, salute. San Jose, California, in the building. Salute, salute, appreciate you. Queens, New York, stand up. Far Rockaway, Queens. Thank you, Gary Oaks. And once again, thank everybody who's joined this live. I've hit my hour mark. I've done big numbers this live, so you know I'm gonna be back. Y'all know y'all started something, right? Y'all know y'all done started something. I'm gonna be up here running my mouth all day. Y'all gonna get tired of me because I'm gonna be out here dropping jewels every chance I get. Maybe we're gonna try to do like at least 2 to 3 lives a week, and then reaction videos and lives. If you want my instructional, check out learn-martialarts.com, advanced.lightburly.com. I appreciate all of y'all. As always, hands up, chin down, rumble, young man, rumble.